Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The video I filmed yesterday was a little bit better because my nose wasn't like totally closed, but today is just seems like getting worse. But still filming these videos. I just trained, by the way. Only my abs. Yes, I trained only my abs. I think by the end of the day I will do another 100 push-ups and I will tick the goal for today to train. Training every day, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Train every day. Today I wake up at 6 even if I was ill. Like I went to bed yesterday at the usual time when I go to bed even if I'm not sick. I mean, when you are sick, you need rest, right? You need to sleep. You need to give time for your immune system to fight with these viruses inside of you. But I went to the bed at 10:40 or something. I usually go to bed at 11, just about the same time as if I go to the bed at my usual time, at the usual schedule, and I wake up at 6. Yes, the goal was to wake up at 5, brother, but I just think about that. 6 is already something good because, you know, by the time I'm recording this video, it's 9:30 a.m. 9:30. I mean, I wake up, I pray tahajjud, I pray fajr, I eat my breakfast, I trained these 5 things, you know, like, yeah, 9:30. Some people just waking up, and by the time they're only waking up, all these people who are from 99% people who slept over Fajr, probably. Okay, what about money making? I mean, let me take some okay, so NoFap challenge is doing well. 3 days in a row, doing well. Wake up at 5 a.m. I failed today, but the reason is because I was ill. I wake up at 6, brother. Yes, not 5, but vlogging every day. Okay, I'm recording this video, that's why I'm gonna tick this for today also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Today is, I think, 11th of January, right? Correct. DM people. So I DM'd people yesterday, 3 days in a row, DMing people. 3 days in a row. In total, for this total months, I DM'd 5 days. 5 days out of 11. 5 days out of 11. Wait. Yeah. 5 days out of 10. I didn't DM today yet, but I will, inshallah. So it will be 6 out of 11 days DMing people. This is incredible. I'm kind of proud of myself, but it's, you know, pain. I'm ill. Shit. I'm ill, but still recording this video. I'm ill. I mean, the fact that I'm ill is kind of helping for me to not think about girls, and that's why I'm doing NoFap very well. Waking up at 5 a.m., brother, just don't even think about that. Waking up at 5 a.m. was hard already when I was healthy. Thinking about waking up at 5 a.m. when I'm ill, just, yeah. But vlogging and DMing and nofap, even if I'm ill, I'm doing them. Nofap is doing even better when I'm ill, alhamdulillah. What I wanted to share with you, I think, today is you know, the main way, the main resource, the main, business which I have at the current moment is to make websites for clients so I can make millions and millions of dollars. This is the main source of income. The second one is YouTube channel, of course. Alhamdulillah. The main source of income for the present moment, on which I'm focusing on, is my web design agency to make websites. Somebody said make tutorials about how to make a website, and it might attract some people who are interested in making websites, and so they can become your clients. Tutorials, what kind of tutorials do you mean? Yeah, interesting. Look, you're probably experiencing the same shit as I am. It's not shit. Alhamdulillah. It's something good. It is something good. Okay, look, reaching out to people on Instagram is something which is, I think, one of the painful parts of the making business at all, because I'm reaching out to people on Instagram since, I don't even remember the date, but I was reaching out to people on Instagram way before I even started recording this challenge, and even yeah, I was making this reaching out to people even way before I think I made my first YouTube video, because this is obvious. To find a client, you need to reach out. If hi, I'm doing this business, do you know anyone who is interested in buying this service or product? And if you prioritize, because the one thing I have found, that if you prioritize, do you know anyone, like their friends, their circle, is more friendly way of asking if you want this service. Because asking, hi, do you need that, is kind of more awkward for both you and him or her, because he's gonna be like, don't really, and like, don't know what to answer. Because if you are asking him, if you know anyone who's interested in that service, and if he himself interested in this service, because there are gonna be some people who just don't need that. They just don't need that. You can't sell to anyone. And you need to make it easy for them to say both yes and no, like putting them in a situation where they don't know what to answer except yes is gonna just destroy your funnel. Because do you know this kind of funnel? There are gonna be potential leads, people who answered you, people who with you was on a call, and people who actually bought this triangle or something like that, triangle. And if you're gonna go from like cold people to people who was on a call, and you're gonna put them in a situation where they don't know what to answer except yes. You're gonna be on a call with random people who like don't know why they're even on that call. So yeah, reaching out to people. The reason why I started this all this reaching out to people stuff is because I think I had this idea way before I came to this vlogging stuff, because I was reaching out to people way before I was vlogging and like making these videos. And I would sit down in my mom's kitchen and drinking some tea with like something cookie or whatever, and I will look at the window and just stare at the table on which I'm eating it. And I'm like, this is not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. I'm reaching out to people, I'm texting them, and just no one is replying, no one is buying. Even if they're replying, they're not buying. It's not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We need to change. We need to change the business, the method of outreach. We need to do this. We need to do. In fact, if I have, most of the times, I get only this "we are not going anywhere" idea, and that's it. These kind of ideas are the bad ones. Because I barely breathe through here, and I'm at the same time talking through here. It's just getting too hard to concentrate on what I'm talking about, and at the same time like recording this video is just shit. Okay, whatever. Alhamdulillah. And you might be experiencing the same thing, especially when you're in the kind of situation in which I am. Like, you are ill, you need money fast, but you're reaching out to people and they are not buying, and da. And what I want to say you, I think, it should be like that, maybe. Because you are not the only one who is experiencing that. You are not the only one who is messaging to people and not making any clients, not making any results. I'm reaching out to people more than 12 days or 13 days. I don't know which day it is I'm recording this video, which day of challenge it is recording this video. I don't really remember that, but the only thing I knew is that I was self-developing and trying to sell my web service client, web development services to a client for as much as I can remember myself self-developing and working on myself. I started like reading all these books and like trying to get into business since the age of 14. I'm 17 right now. For the last 3 years, I was making all that shit, make it happen. Tried to run ads, didn't work. Tried to message people. Tried to cold call. What I wanna say you is, I think, this book reminds you a lot of times that this world is not created to make you happy. This world is not designed to make you happy. This world is designed to test you, and this world is designed to see how you're gonna go through this suffering. When he was born, he was naked, in blood, and crying. There are gonna be different kind of trials and problems you're gonna be facing during your overall lifetime period, brother. You was suffering back then when you was young, but from something different. Maybe you was ill, whatever, right? I don't know what you was suffering from, but let's say at the current moment you are suffering from not being able to make money. You are outreaching people, you are doing all these right things which you're supposed to do. You are training every day, you are outreaching people, you are making these YouTube videos, you are learning how to code, you are learning how to edit, you are learning this marketing stuff, but you are not getting the results. I don't want to say any kind of motivational quote, because I want you to admit the fact that you are going to suffer. You are going to suffer. There is no other way. This world is not designed to make you happy. This world is not designed to this world in which you are living in. Yes, there are some people who are living happy life somehow, but think about that. Would you respect someone who made $10,000 in like freaking 10 months, or someone who reached 10,000 mark in 3 years? I would personally respect someone who was patient enough to keep doing what he's doing for 3 years, rather than some lucky person who made his first $10,000 in 3 months. 3 months, 6 months. There are so many examples of people getting rich quickly. If I would have met with these people who got rich very early at a young age, I don't think I would have treated them as respectfully as if I would have treated someone who is working towards his dreams and goals for a lot longer period of time than freaking 3 or 6 months. I would have respect these guys which are watching this video at the current moment in his freaking crappy smartphone, or like, a laptop which is like 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is thick like this, very thick laptop. I would have respect these kind of people who achieved success a lot more than people who just achieved success very fast. At the older age, you're gonna suffer from not being able to hear people properly or not being able to see properly. So you're gonna suffer even if you're 60 years old. But the thing which you're gonna suffer from is gonna change. This is correct, but the fact that you're gonna suffer is not gonna change. You're gonna be suffering even if you are a 60-year-old man, because this life, as soon as this life is not over, you're gonna get tested, you're gonna get examined by God. Maybe you will even lose all the wealth which you built. He will make it happen to test you. Don't, if you will admit the fact that you was born to be tested, and one day you will die, and all your wealth, all these things, all this fame, all these things are not gonna last. I'm not saying you to not build wealth, not make content, but if you bear in your mind that this is supposed to be like that, this is something which is not really important, this is something which is, it's important for you for now. When you're gonna be on your deathbed, nothing will mean anything. Money, fame, who cares? Think about yourself dying. will you think about how much money you made in your life or how much subscribers you have on your YouTube channel? So don't focus on that. Focus on the process. Because this is something which is not gonna only make, this is not only something which is gonna make your life easier at all. Because if you're gonna go through life bearing in your mind that this is all test from God, even if I'm gonna achieve success or even if I'm gonna fail, this is especially it's gonna help you when you're at the beginning. Let's say you have 0 subscribers or you have made $0. Remembering that and the fact that, you know, the fact that nothing is gonna last forever. Not, you know, people say glory lasts forever. Not glory doesn't last forever. How much times a day you remember Michael Jackson? Yeah, I mean, he was a very successful person. He died. I mean, I don't know how many years was since he's dead. Or Steve Jobs. Great people. Indeed, they are great people. But you might be remembering them once in a year when, you know, Apple presentation comes in, new iPhone with like 0 changes, and you're like, Steve's times was different, and like you remember once in a while, once or twice in a year, Steve's name. Nothing is not gonna last forever. Nothing. Not glory, money, even the Quran is not gonna last forever. God will take it from us. Knowledge is not gonna last forever. You're gonna forget things. Nothing is gonna last forever. And by saying nothing, I don't only mean good things. Bad things are not gonna last forever also. I just don't want you to think that your future yourself is someone who is, you know, living your dream. Maybe, yes. But thinking that future you doesn't have problems is incorrect. Future you have other problems to deal with. Admit that and accept that your life is gonna be full of trials and pains, and like this is supposed to be like that. Enjoy, and then this is how you will start to enjoy the process. You will start to enjoy the process, but by not saying, oh, I'm enjoying the process, you know, saying yourself every day on the mirror that you're enjoying the process. You're not gonna enjoy the process like that. You are gonna enjoy the process by admitting that it is supposed to be like that, and I'm gonna go through it. And this is basically fun. Let me record as many stupid videos as, not stupid, but let me record as many videos of mine, like I do, of me in the present moment, thinking about future me, or going to best version of me, working towards it. Because I know these days are not gonna last forever also. Yes, my future me is not gonna live forever also. I understand. The future me, which is living in a villa with Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, and being able to buy anything he wants for himself, for his spouse, for his mom, and for himself also, for his kids also. Yes, his life is not endless also, but your present, you know, these days are not forever also. If you are not ill with cancer or anything, may Allah save you. May Allah save you from this kind of things. Because there are some certain people who don't see, don't have hands. And these people, like, think about how they will achieve success. How you would have achieved success if you just cannot see the screen of your phone. You cannot see anything. You can't see your own hands. If you would have been blind, astaghfirullah, may Allah save you. How you would have achieved success? God knows how. how you are planning to make business via being blind. I don't know. Look, there is last thing I want to do before the end of this video. I already sent my message to you guys that, you know, you DMing people, you training every day, you waking up every day, you up every day, you vlogging every day, you doing all these right things and not receiving the result is the way how the things work. All right, this is not something which is happening only with you, first of all. Second, this is not something which is happening only with you. Second, this is the way things work. Let me read you a little bit of Quran. It's probably gonna warm your heart. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. This is Surah Al-Sharh, and the ayah which I love the most from this surah is the 5th and 6th, because the 5th ayah says, indeed there will be ease after hardship. Even God himself is saying and warning you about that your life, you will have trials and hardships in your life. The creator of skies and earth and the one who created you is admitting, yes, your life will be full with trials and errors and hardship, but فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, indeed there will be ease after hardship. You will not have these problems which you have at the current moment anymore at some point in your life. Yes, you will have another ones to deal with, but you won't have these problems like money problems anymore. Yes, you will have another ones. And yeah. This is not a motivational video. Because on motivational videos, if it would have been motivational video, I would have just said something good to you. I would have said, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, indeed there will be ease after hardship. Brother, these days will pass away. Brother, like, whoa. No. After these days will pass away, there will be another problems and hardships with which you will need to deal with. This is the reality of your life. Not only as a man, but also as a female, you will go through problems in life. You are not created in this world, at least, to be happy. You will be happy in paradise, in Jannah, inshallah. But to get there, you need to deserve this. You need to say Alhamdulillah when you are sick. Alhamdulillah. You need to say Alhamdulillah every time you wake up. Alhamdulillah when you're sick. Alhamdulillah when you're healthy. Alhamdulillah when you're able to see the Quran and read it. And Alhamdulillah when you're able to hear it. Money is important, but this is, you know, there is Islamic saying Islamic saying that money should not be in your heart, it should be on your hands. Money is important, definitely. Even Muslims knew it. This is not something, a new discovery for us. Completely, money is important. But being the kind of person who that bad wants money, that he can kill people, that he can sell his body, sell his soul, sell anything, that, in order to make money, this is not the kind of person I want you to be. No. I would rather suffer and, spend more time, a little bit more time, doing halal business, then I will spend less time and do there are some people who are having this OnlyFans agencies. Really? I was watching Jordan Welch video Q&A with all these people like Sebastian, Iman, Luke in one live stream. This is cool, but there was one guy who was, selling naked photos of girls, basically. This is what OnlyFans is. This is the result of wanting money that bad that you can sell your soul to a devil. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to sell your soul. You don't want to sell your religion. You don't want to sell your face. Again, nothing is gonna last. Luke said that. Luke is, millionaire. Luke said that. I'm not gonna give you an example from religion, so you won't think that I'm going to, too much and not focusing on money. And in fact, you don't want to focus on only money. You would like to focus on multiple things: training, deen, praying, tahajjud, Quran, and money, and things like that, right? May Allah help you to achieve everything you want in this life and even more, both in this and hereafter, inshallah. Peace.